have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents, some said.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Ain't no surprising me no more.
Yeah. So.
Okay, boy.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
So how far is this creek?
Oh.
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Van der Linde. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch.
Super agents. That's just Trelawney over-egging the pudding like the showman he is. Unless there's a new breed of special man I don't know about.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Okay. Going to do this for a little while.
saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Hey, those the boats you mean?
Yes. Good.
That's as fast as I can go. Come
I'm
on.
sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Might not want to be in it before it gets into the water.
Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck? Good fish.
That'll do too. Keep going.
I'm kind of concerned that
All right. Good luck.
don't think anybody's actually don't think anybody's actually
That's when you catch the best
has
fish.
even
Use a lake lure. That'll give us
what
a
am I-
much better chance of hooking something big.
what am I
like
trying
a
to say? I
sturgeon.
don't think anybody's even stopped in out in the stream today.
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like
Kinda
bluegill
concerns
and rock
me.
bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish
There's a
just
boat there.
asking to be eaten. Got a nibble there, Arthur. You hooked him. Something's nibbling. Got one. Damn it, I lost him.
That's too bad.
I think that's a bite. There he is.
This, whatever this is, seems pretty big. Or at least it's acting a little weirder than usual.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Oh, this
I heard the
is
story
going-
last night.
Don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Ha! Got ya! Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back to Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
There we go.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Is that all they wanted to talk about? They don't say anything by the time I finish this fish. It'll be my last fish.
You got a bite. Now reel him in, Arthur.
Come on, that way. Come on. Come on. Stop it. Stop fighting me. Come on. And big fish, and...
That's a nice one.
And...
That'll grill up nice.
Okay, I'm done.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
They'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burnt and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, round, round? Shall we go dance this round, round, round? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the marshal commercial men that do our state's disdain. But we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we have too much fun.
Indeed not.
I think I'm too close to shore.
All right. I think we're gonna be okay. I know. Well, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Yes.
Mr. Morgan.
Alright, so what are these missions here? Okay, so I think all I've done after this is the LS there.
Arthur,
And
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks, and I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
I've had quite a time of it, gentlemen. Mr. Pearson! Mr. Pearson, look what I've got. Fish!
Mr. Matthews! Mr. Matthews. You should have been a sailor.
No, thank you. I like to eat fish, not swim with them.
You know, one time, just off the Horn, a giant whale stalked us for months.
The same thing happened to me just south of Milwaukee, only I don't like to talk about it. I have nasty memories, though.
You're not a kind man. I'm not fooled.
Arthur.
Charlie, you all right?
So I stood there laughing and crying, and rather than kill me, they took me and got me some food.
can I not?
That, of course, was that.
Apparently I can't donate.
You're still just as useless at robbing now.
It's you who's getting slow, old man. I'm in my prime.
Yeah. So what I think I'm going to do is head to about... Where is one? I guess there is the closest one. Because I want to change my horse's name. I want to change this horse's name, I should say.
Come on, boy.
Let me just go grab Alright. Well, that'll have to wait. Mission time. Mission I was waiting for came up. Let's minimize that then.
Good evening.
Hey, Arthur.
Yeah.
So, tell me, is your people Jacobites or English lovers, Arthur?
My people were peasants. We had no time for politics.
My dad would say that no politics was politics.
That old world bullshit, it ain't got no place here.
Why? Because there ain't no judgment here. Most folks hate the Negroes, they hate the Redskins, the Jews, even us Irish. You ain't so free of politics.
I hate everyone just the same.
Well, in that case, you're gonna want what I just found for us.
What's that?
I was riding round a couple of days back. I come across this old cabin. A couple of fuckers lazing about outside all liquored up. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I come across this hunter down by the river. He tells me they're a stick-up crew. Says they hit a train a couple of days back near Emerald Ranch. Nice fella he was, shared a bottle we did. Then I robbed the bastard blind.
You believed him?
No reason not to. If he's right, it'll be a big haul for us. We saw 3 of them, maybe more, but I reckon you and me, we could take them real easy.
All right. What the hell? Let's go check it out.
Them sons of bitches think they're mean. They're about to get a lesson in mean.
You just keep your cool, you hear me? Yep.
All right, let's do this. Ah!
How far is this place?
It's a bit of a ride, not too bad. Back up north a stretch, not far from the state line.
All right. So, what were you doing riding around up there anyway?
Sniffing around, looking for the take. I got a long nose for these things. Dutch has always honoured us to get out there and bring in money, ain't he?
And rightly so.
I ain't like some of them others back there, sitting around waiting to be told. I go after it.
I see you sitting around plenty.
I mean, I don't need no coddling like the rest. Dutch knows my value to the cause, as from the moment I met him.
You tried to kill him, if I remember the story right.
And he kept me around, didn't he? He saw something in me. He said as much.
I'm sure. Dutch is good at seeing things in people. And while we're talking about money, you are clear on how this works. We split half, other half goes to the gang. Dutch keeps all our savings hidden in a safe spot outside camp.
Yeah, I know. How many times you have to tell me? What's that box by his tent for then?
Camp funds, supplies and the like. The fact you don't know that suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
I'd always pay me way, don't you worry.
You're sure you scoped this place out right?
Yes, see? That's why I wanted you along for this. You're still a doubter. I ain't just some dumb kid. I've lived a lifetime of shit already.
And you sure don't keep it bottled up inside.
What about that train job with the oil wagon?
That's good.
Made a good show in there, didn't I?
You got knocked out.
Ah, that's what you choose to remember. We got paid. We got out of there.
Got knocked out in Blackwater, too, didn't you?
Now, that was bloody chaos.
Did you get split off with Mac?
Nope, didn't see him. I lost your boys at some point when he was getting out of town.
They caught up with Mac a couple of days after. Davy was finished by the time we got up the mountains. Jenny didn't even make it that far.
Those bounty hunters strung me up, beat me, pulled teeth, burned me feet. I didn't breathe a word about nothing, I swear.
Good.
And it's time folks stopped giving Dutch a hard time about all that Blackwater business, if you ask me. Man's not a fortune teller. You can plan, you can use your head. You never really know what you're walking into.
Yep. Folks always want to blame someone when things go wrong. Okay, boy.
Alright.
How far is it now?
So that's working good.
Alright, that'll have to wait. We're nearly there. Hard left coming up. Alright, it's gonna be off the road up ahead.
So I think I did maybe about 2 hours of me playing this after this point. So about 4 hours from where I restarted, or well, went back to redo. So I've been doing this for about 2 hours.
Let's leave the horses here and go the rest on foot. I want them to hear us coming. I'll deal with them. Let's make sure we keep one of them alive to tell us where they stashed the money.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I missed that because of a phone call the other day. Keep one of them alive. Oh well. Okay.
There's one on the outside. This is good.
It is?
Here to me. Do the talking. You hang back.
I'll just be here then.
Hey there!
I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to get the hell off my property, boy.
Look, don't want no trouble. Just thought you might like to know we passed a big posse along and headed this way. Now a dozen of them coming up east.
What? Where?
Right here. Get up, Arthur. Here come the rest of them. Watch it! They're coming out!